Deb Wilborn, who's one of our registration vendors,
Okay.
said she called on 819-210-587-3287 and left a voicemail message.
My number is 210-286-9289. That is a alternative phone number that I have. But my primary phone number is 210-286-9289. I have 3 phone numbers on one line, and that is one of the phone
Well,
numbers.
how did she get this phone number?
I input that.
Well, I mean, if that's the phone number she had, that would be the phone number she would call, because the only other number listed on here is an emergency contact number.
And she called me once.
Mm-hmm.
I apologize, I didn't get it.
I don't know what else to say.
I apologize. I'm not here to start any trouble. I just want to be a fly on the wall.
And I don't know how to tell you any other way that I can't allow you to come in the workshop. If he was a local employee and if he walked in here and worked for OCC and said, Terry, I want to come in and listen, I would turn him around and make him go back to his office. I would not allow him, and he is an instructor. I don't know how to tell you any clearer.
I just don't understand the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing and vice versa. And
you know, it's a registration vendor. You brought it in online. She made a phone call. You're showing up on our canceled list. I've never had anyone show up before who's on our canceled list. I've been doing this for 8 years.
Maybe nobody's been concerned enough, or.
And I appreciate that you are concerned and you want to learn more, but this is not the place for you to do that. There are other learning environments if you want to learn more about banking that you could go. American Bankers Association, Texas Bankers Association, they offer lots of different training courses. You'd probably have to join them because they are associations. Otherwise, you can go to your local community colleges, take a money and banking course. You know, I don't know what else to tell you.
How am I gonna? I mean, if the vendor goofed up on my registration, who's to say? I mean, how am I going to get any guarantee that I'm going to even get refunded? They'll be like, "Who are you?"
I just told her to
XYZ.
double check on it. She says she does refunds all the day of the workshop, so it was going to go through today.
Okay.
She does them only because we get so many people that cancel and add on, that she just goes into the system once to process cancellations, and it's the day of the workshop. Once we tell her who's shown up and who hasn't, so it'll be processed today. So I mean, we have no, intention or desire to keep your money. I mean,
$65. I mean, that's the least of my worries. I'm just concerned. I mean, for y'all to be as an entity and then to deny even peripheral, people that participate in the financial industry, and y'all are kind of like arms out. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me.
Well, it's like I said, these are people who are directors that we regulate. We only charge $65 because this is funded out of money that they pay to be a national bank, and they're assessed an annual fee. And so that is how we pay for this type of program. They've already paid for it in other ways. That's why we don't let state bankers come in, savings and loans, credit unions. This is geared to the people we as the OCC regulate. And it's geared to the outside bank director and how they provide the oversight to a bank.
Did y'all train IndyMac too?
No, that's a savings and loan. They don't belong to us.
Okay.
Neither does AIG, neither does Lehman Brothers. None of those belong to OCC.
Okay. And they've never had any interaction with the OCC?
I'm not going to say they've never had any interaction. That's a pretty broad statement.
Okay.
We don't regulate them. We regulate national banks, and that's who this is geared for.
Okay.
And I really apologize.
There's nothing you can do. The only thing I ask is just to be a fly on the wall.
And I keep telling you, I can't do that. I don't,
because there's going to be
I don't know what else to say.
Is it top secret information? Is it sensitive information?
The session is closed to the directors, and that's all there is to say.
We want to be able to have an open dialogue with them.
An open dialogue, specifically with
directors.
With the directors that we regulate. And we don't want them to feel inhibited to have any discussions that they feel are going to, come back on them. That's why other OCC people aren't allowed. That's why other institutions aren't allowed. We want to be able to talk to the people that we work with on a regular basis.
Okay, that's fine.
Sure, I think you've said everything there is to say. So sorry for the inconvenience and good luck to you, sir.
May I have a business card, at least?
Mine are all up in my room.
Or a point of contact? Or...
Here, you can have this.
DC. Cool. Cherry Poke.
Yep.
Thanks a million.
No problem.
Take care.